All right. Obviously disappointed with the outcome of the game, but it was an unbelievable game for anybody who was here. And it's early in the season. They're a good team. And listen, got to give them credit. They made a lot of big plays and didn't give up. And, neither did we. And ultimately, they made a couple more plays than us. A lot we can learn from, a lot we need to get better from. Uh, you know, it's November, whatever, 9th or 10th. So the year is far from over. It's just starting. So we'll improve from this and we'll learn from it and, make sure that we make the adjustments we need moving forward.
Chris, just what can you take from this game, even with the outcome being what it is? Just what can you take from it personally, and then really what can the team take from this game?
Um, I think Coach told us after the game, our main objective was to get better. We didn't have a performance that we were proud of in the first game. We came out, we fought. Obviously, we can't let somebody score 113 points on us. Like, that's ridiculous. So I think there's a lot to take away, but I'm going to leave that up to Coach. That's tough.
Coach, with a quick turnaround.
Ask the questions to the players, and then when they leave, I'll answer whatever you need.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything for them? No? Okay.
Gio, just it looked like they're near the end of the game. You're battling something, whipping around. How are you feeling, and just dealing with that?
I'm good. I just started cramping at the end, but it should have never come down to that. As Coach told us in the locker room, with 6 seconds left by the end of the game, we relaxed and didn't pay attention to details. So what we need to do to execute and finish games. So we're gonna learn from it and move on.
Any other questions for the players? Are you guys set?
I appreciate you.
Thanks. Now you go fire away. That's okay.
With the quick turnaround, having Fresno State less than 48 hours from now, not much time to kind of dig into this. What are you hoping that, the players take from this, and what are you hoping, they can take what happened tonight and turn it around on Saturday?
Yeah, it's another good opponent on Saturday. Computer ranking wise, Fresno's better than James Madison by computer ranking. So we've got a quick turnaround, and it's good to play again. We don't want to have this lingering for a while. So it's good to play again. We'll have 1 day of prep. We played a lot of minutes and played a lot of guys. So we'll have to get some rest and digest the film and come back Saturday night, ready to go. Fans were great. The game was a great game. It's just obviously disappointing how it ended. And certainly, I got to take responsibility for a number of the things late game that we didn't execute great. And then guys on the roster got to take responsibility for the things that they didn't execute great. And that's just how it works.
Rob, as wild as the end of regulation was, a little bit about the way you guys extended the game as far as you did, regrouping and
Yeah. Well, after you lose that lead, late, it's certainly hard to regroup. But, we did the same thing in overtime late in the game that they did in regulation. And then in the second overtime, they made, a bunch of big plays. As you look, we didn't make our free throws in overtime. And really, we didn't shoot the ball very well. I don't know the turnovers, but I think we had a bunch of turnovers in overtime too. So, we got to get better and learn from it. Again, in a game like this, there's 30 plays you can point to because it's one block out here, it's one wasted possession there, it's one decision, and we just got to get better from it. Obviously disappointed that we couldn't finish the game because the way we played in the second half to get the lead after being down at halftime, and Jalen made some huge plays, and just across the board, Chris, and on, Claron, like we made a lot of big plays. So, if we could have just finished the game in regulation, it would have been an awesome, awesome win. And obviously, it's a disappointing loss. So, we have to take ownership of it. And it's November. It's not a league game. It's a non-conference home game. And again, our non-conference is so difficult. The games that we have, throughout the non-conference, we have a lot of teams that are James Madison level or better. So we're going to have to get better from this and learn how to finish games. And, I've got to do a better job developing some guys on the bench that are, going to go in and contribute. And then we've just got to make sure that we're making the plays that we need to make. So we'll learn from it. We'll get better. And we'll practice tomorrow. It's not going to be a tough practice because we play Saturday, but we'll have to regroup quickly. And that's, we'll see what we're made of on Saturday. I wanted to see what we were made of today because I didn't think we played particularly well on Monday. And you know what? We competed. We had 22 assists. We out-rebounded them. We did a lot of good things. We just didn't finish the game. And, some of it was we thought it was over when it wasn't over. And that's something we have to learn. I got a bunch of texts saying, congratulations. It's not over. So you learn from it, you move on, and you get better from it.
Could you talk about the adjustment at halftime on their pick and roll? Because it
Yeah.
seemed like they were getting that going.
Yeah, in the first half, they were really dicing us up, and then we tried to switch screens and did some things differently in the second half. That I do think it helped us. It's a good observation by you because it did help us. We limited some of, I'm still looking at it. They still shot the ball well from three, but we eliminated some of their ability to get threes off by switching some screens and doing some different things. So, yeah, we did make some adjustments at halftime that I thought helped us.
Yeah, and then Claron got in foul trouble early, and was that? I mean, he didn't get to play as much a little in the second half there until later, but was that kind of just Chris was
Well,
having a day?
yeah, and as much as that, like they went with 5 guards at one time. That late in the game when we took the lead, they were playing Julian Wooden as their center, and he's one of their best 3-point shooters. So it's just hard to have Claron and Chris out there with them having 5 guards. When they had 4, we were able to do it. When they had 5, it was just difficult to do. And again, Claron contributed a lot, and like you said, he did have some foul trouble, and we were playing good, well, I should say, without him for a little bit. But we'll need him to regroup, and Fresno State has some big bigs, and we're going to need him to play well against them too.
Any other questions? Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you guys. See you Saturday, I hope.